In this episode, I want to introduce the Enterprise Storage Array and the HSZ70 SCSI Controller and want to make the configuration of this system. Hello viewers, welcome back to another episode, and this is a storage episode again. And in this episode I want to show you my Enterprise Storage Array, or it's also called BA3070 storage shelf, and this is some kind of StorageWorks product, like you've seen before in my other 2.5 episodes about StorageWorks. And this episode is also some kind of preparation for my AlphaServer 800, because this will be the storage for my AlphaServer 800. And first I will want to show you the shelf, and then I want to install and prepare the storage system for the AlphaServer 800s. And personally, I really like storage, so that's the reason why I have different storage systems from digital, and I want to try out different storage systems. So let's have a closer look to the shelf. It's a quite big shelf, you can see it here. Let's take the half of the cabinet. The upper one is my HSZ70, as you saw in my cluster update video. So the storage array ends over here, and this is the cabinet for that storage array. So you can put two of these storage arrays into one shelf, and you can also connect 3 of these storage shelves together to one big shelf. You need only one pair of controllers, and then you can have 3 times 24 disks. So you can see here, you can put 6 disks in 4 different bays. So total 24 disks into one of these shelves. Each slot is connected to a different controller, so there are 6 SCSI controllers in the controller. This is you can see the controller later. The controller is an HSZ70, and all drives in that bay here have the ID 3, ID 2, ID 1, and ID 0. And down here there is the controller area, and you can see also there are 2 power supplies on each level, and this shelf needs a minimum of 5 power supplies, and there are 2 connectors for the power supplies, A and B, and A is black and B is white, but when you are using only A and you need have 5 power supplies, there's also black cable here on the right when you only use the connector, the power connection A. But this is a full configured shelf with 2 power supplies on each level. Down here there is the controller, and you can see that both controllers are blinking. This is called the heartbeat of the controller, so both controllers are working. I've told you in the episode 2A of StorageWorks that I broke one of the controllers, but I was able to fix it. You have only to enter the command go in the Intel Linux utility, and then the controller is running again. And after that, you have to set the controller ID in the hardware position again with a special command, and after that the controller is working again, but the configuration is lost after the replacement of the battery. So after that I've replaced the battery of the second controller as well, so both controllers now have a brand new battery, so I hope the battery will be able to provide power for 10 years or so, and then I can replace them again. So let's have a closer look on all the stuff here, a bit more systematically. There are, on the top there are two different modules. One is the module for the environment. You can see these, this LED is yellow because there is an error, but this is not an error with the blowers or temperature. This is the configuration error of the controllers. So after the configuration, this yellow light should turn off. And here is some kind of console port, and with the left and the right you can connect to other StorageWorks arrays, because you can connect up to 3 of them to one big storage shelf. This is the indicator for the over temperature, and here are on the back are 8 blowers, and these are the fault indicators for the blowers, so the environment is okay. Also on the back there are controllers for the internal SCSI bus, but I think I need it only for when I want to expand this shelf, but because I have only one of it, it's not necessary to use the connectors on the back. Here on the right, this is the power module. With the button here, I can stand by the controller, and here I can set the SCSI ID, because this is the master shelf. This is set to 0, and on bigger, on the second and the third shelf, I have to change it, but 0 is correct for that storage system. And down there are the two controllers. Hope you can see it. Here is the SCSI controller, the SCSI connector. It's VHDCI HVD SCSI connector, and I will install cables here later. And here this is the configuration console port, and here these are LEDs for some kind of error indicating, and the lights for the battery low are off. So with the new batteries there are no errors on the no environment errors on the controller. And down here these are the two cache modules, and here this is the connector for battery. Normally you will have cache battery, but I do not have the cache batteries. I have the cables for the cache batteries, but no cache battery, so I cannot use the battery of the cache. So I think I will turn off the writing cache in that configuration later, because I think it's not necessary in such a retro environment. Here and on the left and on the right are the two power connectors, A and B, with the two switches to turn the controllers on and off. This is just a small introduction in the hardware, and now I want to install some disks in the storage shelf, and after that I will configure the system so that I can use it with my WAX, not with my WAX, with my AlphaServer 800. So now I've installed the hard drive and all the cables, but there were some days ago, and there are some changes from the previous scene. First, now I have enough of these blue covers for the empty slots, so everything's in blue, so it looks much better. And the other thing, I have moved the disks from here to here because I've read the manuals down here, and it's recommended to not to use everything in one slot. So that's the reason why I've put the hard drive from here to here. So the plan is two of these 36.4 gigabyte hard drives should be a RAID 1 mirror set, and then the This mirror set is primarily used by the controllers 5 and 6, and this mirror set is primarily used by the controller 3 and 4, so there is some kind of load balancing between the controllers. So this should be faster than everything is on controller 5 and 6. These 4 hard drives here, 36.4 gigabyte hard drives. They are not in the original enclosure, so the hard drives in that enclosure were broken, and I've replaced them with some bigger 36.4 gigabyte hard drives. And here on top there are 6 hard drives with 18.2 gigabyte. These are the original hard drives written on here. There's a small, it's written what's inside. There's RZ1ED-VW. 6 of them, and this will be a RAID 5 array. I think this is for some kind of data I will store on them. I don't know what I will store in detail. And this one is, the right one will be the system disk for the alpha, and the left one will be the disks for page swap and temporary stuff. I still have 12 more 9.1 gigabyte hard drives, but I do not know what I can store on them. Therefore, they are not in the storage array at the moment. Maybe later I will put the hard drive in there. And down here there are the cables, 2 VHDCI cables and 1 cable that connects both controllers together. And at the moment the cable ends here. Later on they will go to the alpha machines, but now I will put a Windows Server machine on the VEX 4200 just to test if everything is working. And first I will do the configuration of the RAID array, and then we'll write some test data on it, and then I will see everything is working. And later on, not in that video, but one in the future episodes, I will connect this RAID array to the alpha machines. And now everything is configured on the machine. At the moment I format the disks for the test on the test machine, so I can test it with Windows. This RAID that is already formatted, this one formatting at the moment, and this will be formatted after this format progress has finished. And down here you can see the controllers, and the arrow light is off, so there are no arrows. Both controllers are blinking, so both controllers are working in dual configuration mode. Because of the battery change, or data of controllers were lost, and I've configured one controller, and after that I've entered the failover mode. It's a transparent failover mode, and then the controller copies its configuration to the other controller, and after then I only had to configure one of the controllers, and I've added the disks, and after that, after the installation of the disks to the mirror set and to the RAID set, I have added some units, and the controller appears with 3 different SCSI IDs to the host, 1, 2, and 3, and you can set up to 7, I think, and then you can define which RAID or mirror or stripe set or whatever will be on that ID and that LUN and stuff like that. You can configure a lot of stuff in the configuration of that Enterprise Storage Array, but here on the bottom, there's the configuration table. You still need to configure only one controller, and for the testing set I've set the controller to the Windows configuration, so you can set the host functionality mode and set it to Windows NT at the moment, and later when it's connected to the alpha, so I will set it to your OpenVMS, and then also have to set the allocation class, because it will be in the cluster and with multiple machines, and then I need an allocation class for this SCSI configuration. Yeah, this is my Windows 2000 server testing system. I use it for several things, also for division and stuff like that, but also for all my tests of my SCSI equipment. And you can see here the connected hard drive. So inside that machine is an Adaptec HVD SCSI controller. And here are this hard disk 0 is the system disk, but 1, 2, and 3 are the 3 RAID sets. Hard disk 1 and hard disk 2 are the 2 mirror sets, and hard disk 3 are the 6 RAID set disks. And I did some tests with it. I wrote some data on it and did some did some stress tests, and everything is working fine. So I think I can connect them to the alphas soon when I prepare the alphas, and this is working storage array. So yeah, that's also the end of that video. I hope you found that interesting, and see you in the next video, and leave comments below.